when the city residents are giving the mayor, for example, high marks on nearly all issues. We ask about 9 issues, I think, and we give him high marks on all but 2 of them. And then that just speaks to, some of his success. He's been handed some challenges, to say the least, between obviously COVID, racial problems. You had then the bombing, the tornado.
From what we can tell, the Nashvilleans are relatively content with how their police department is handling the situation. Now, there are differences, so 79% of whites think that, approve of the police department. But among Black residents, that's 63%, so still well above 50%. So there is a difference there. But by and large, there's a lot of agreement.
People's willingness to take the vaccine is very much tied to party in some ways that we've seen across the country, and Nashville is not immune to the impact of partisanship. For example, about 40% of Republicans either aren't sure they're going to get the vaccine or will not get the vaccine. And that number for Democrats is just a little over 10%.
There's a pretty surprising amount of resilience among Nashvilleans in terms of how they think their schools are doing. Now, to be clear, schools took a hit, but there's more stability than there is change. And so, for example, among those thinking about our preschools, kindergartens, and elementary schools, it went from 51% thinking it's excellent or good to 34%. So, that's a pretty sizable 16% hit. But like middle schools went from 35% to 27%, and our high schools went from 35% to 26%. So, people saw lots of concern, especially among our younger students, about how well the Nashville schools are doing. And that's a concern, obviously, but it was a little surprising, at least to me, that there wasn't more of a hit.